Hi, welcome back to part 2 of my Seint series. So we just unboxed all the Seint stuff I bought. So if you missed that, I will link part 1 up here. And now we are going to apply it for the very first time. Stick around right till the end where you can see before and after pictures, which are really useful to know how well it covered and how natural it looks. Let's put it on. So I have now taken off my makeup. The only makeup I have on is mascara and a little bit of eyeliner and eyebrow pencil. Otherwise, I've cleaned my face, so I only have my skincare on here. I've watched a lot of tutorials and everyone does it a little bit different. So I'm just going to do it how I think I would like to do it, and then I think I probably change it every now and then. I don't like heavy makeup, so I think I will probably just start very cautiously and just see how it goes. So let me just tuck my hair. Right. So I think I start with the contour. As I said, I didn't buy any of the Seint brushes because I just don't have the money. So I found, this is a travel brush by Guilia and I found it in TkMaxx. So it's quite hard bristles. They are soft but quite firm. And I like that I can just do it like this and then it becomes firmer. And then you can close it up, put a lid on, and then you can travel with it. So that's why I bought it, and it said it's good for cream makeup. I will also use one of these fluffy brushes for the bronzer. I might use this one. This is from Studio 10, which has this kind of finger-shaped end, which I probably use for my eye area. It makes sense to me to start with the contour. So it's quite cold, and I was made aware in the tutorials that the contour is a little bit thicker and not as creamy. Here should they be, and let's put that on there. So I will do finger application first. I like that it warms up already when I'm touching it from the tin. Yeah, like that. Right. And then now I let it just sit and warm up so it's easier to blend later on. And then I do under here, only till about here. Yeah, I think I prefer the finger method. I just feel like I have more control. I mean, I don't do makeup much anyway. So for me, this is all a learning curve. So, and up here. So for the more mature women, I will leave this here, this side, free of contour, because otherwise it will maybe look a bit more hollowed out, and that's not what I want. I will not contour my nose. That is for something I feel a bit more I know what I'm doing type thing. I might have to take my hair off because I want to get right there as well. Otherwise I just cover the lace as well. Okay, so that's my contour done. So then I want to start with the lightest highlight. I'm not using much at all, just a little bit of rubbing my finger in, and I put it in the center of my face. That's where they say I should do it, and I will go with that. Because that's where you want the brightness to be. Right, around my eyes, I try not to put anything just yet here. but it needs a bit of coverage here, and this is where you want a bit of brightening. As you can see, I have quite dark eye there. Maybe go down underneath that a little bit as well. And then corner of the eye going up, which gives a bit of a lift. Right, and I'm going to take my hair off because I'm painting over my lace. So, and I will put that on in a minute. Right, so let me just put more contour up here, just a bit. This is where my lace sets are. Right. And then I go in with my main shade, which means to be closest to my actual skin shade. I haven't even tried if the color match was correct. I have quite a lot of sunspots or age spots or whatever you want to call them. I do have been given a color corrector, but I don't want to add it just yet because I just don't know how much product that will add and etc. I just want to start off carefully. Go up here as well. And then up here. So, now the scary thing is trying to blend it all. So, I will just make it a little bit more stiffer. And you're meant to tap it in. So no sweeping motion, but tap it so it stays where you put it. I like to go over my eyelids a little bit. I want to see how well this covers. Right, so now do the darker spots. So here up, I want to get this into the hairline and really get this all nicely buffed into the skin without seeing that line there. And then here, buff it in first and then go up. The other side. And then up. And then don't forget that you contour underneath here as well. Buff it nicely in. Okay, now let's have a look. Ooh, some of my quite right. So now I'm just going to have a bit of a softer touch and just go over it again. Right, so let me check in my mirror if I have blended it all okay. So a little bit here on the side, not blended. And it is buildable, so if you want more coverage, etc., they said you can just go back over it. I think it covered really quite nicely. Right, okay. So now I want to add a little bit of color back in. So for that I'm using the bronzer. Here I'm going to use that more fluffy brush. Go in there a little bit. And then pop it where the sun would naturally hit, which is the high points on your face. And then I do my neck as well. So that's just given me a little bit of color. Right, so now I'm going to go same brush, fluffy brush, just go over everything again. Just to marry it all up nicely. So now it's time for a little bit of blusher. I didn't buy any from Seint because I have this palette. This is Sculpted by Amy, the Face and Eye palette, which has the blusher in, cream blusher and a cream illuminator. And I thought I might as well use this up before I buy anything else. So I just pop that on here. This is not quite as pigmented, but I quite like this kind of subtle color. I like to have it more like a sculpted face like that. And then I use the fluff brush and just get rid of the edges. Put on my nose a bit as well. And then I use the Illuminator, which Seint has as well. And here I just go in with my fingers. And then for my lips, I use TkMaxx Flirt lip liner. I quite like it as a as a lipstick. And then just quickly my eyes. So I done the eyes under here. Just give that another, because I have hooded eyes. This is where I put the eyeliner on that, on there, and then just give me a little bit of a flick which I can't do with the camera, so I do need to look in the mirror with that. Give me a flick up to the eyebrow without really touching my lid. Just try and make that into a straighter line, like this. Same on the other side. Yeah, I might want a little bit more contour. I think the contour here has kind of been washed away. Or maybe I've overblended, I don't know. If you have any hints, tips, tricks, any questions, obviously, as well, let me know. Just buff it in. Right, let me put on my hair so get to see the full look. So that's my Seint makeup done. So far, I think it covers really well. As I said, I don't like full coverage. I like that a little bit of my actual skin still shows through. So obviously you can build that up if you wanted to. So, but so far it went on really quick, really nice, really easy. Yeah, so that's my first time trying Seint makeup. I'm now going to do the wear test. See, the main issue for me is see how badly it will crease in my under the eyes, because that will obviously add texture and then it will make me look older than I am. So I will see you in part 3 for that, the wear test after like 6, 7, 8 hours. I don't have any setting spray from Seint, but I might use the Sculpted by Amy setting powder. Just a little bit, especially under the eyes. Just so give it a fair chance, so to speak. And maybe up here a little bit as well. So I will check in with you after the first wear test, see how this looks. And so that will be in my part 3. Any questions, any comments, put them down below, and I'll see you soon.